can't decide if I think my hair right now is bad or terrible. Either way, it's not good. BWR The Last Stand 2025 is almost here. Coming from the Memorial Hall in Cleethorpes on Saturday the 22nd of November, there are no matches announced just yet, but under the circumstances, I think that's understandable. It's not every day your world champion walks out and says he ain't coming back. Despite no matches being 100% confirmed just yet, I think we've still got plenty to go on from the poster and the events that went down at the last show, Revolution Roulette. So, who have we got then? Starting at the top, we can see Zach and Cam, the Row Bros. They have had a brilliant year in 2025, with the highlight being at Viva La Revolution, when they won the tables, ladders and chairs match to become BWR Tag Team Champions. That lad in the front row's loving it there. But in their first defence of that championship at Revolution Roulette, the Row Bros fell victim to the numbers game, when the two members of Bred for Better they were facing got help from a third member, and they won the match, stealing the titles. After the match, the boy came out to help, as well as the man shown directly below the Row Bros on this poster, Miles Kamen. After that melee ended and Zach, Cam, Miles and Boy all stood tall on the stage, I was wondering if a 4-on-4 match might be on the way. Joseph Connors, Riley Nova and Brady Phillips were all involved at Revolution Roulette, but one of BWR's breakout stars in 2025, Ricky Regan, is a fourth Bred for Better member. So maybe something between those is on the cards at The Last Stand. Back to Miles Kamen then. He suffered a very serious injury just 24 hours before the Riot Rumble back in May and has been sidelined ever since. Now he has finally been medically cleared, I bet he's itching to get back in the BWR ring just as much as us lot are looking forward to seeing it. Next to the Golden Boy, we see the video nasty Rory Coyle. He made a surprise return to BWR at Revolution Roulette, forming his new stable, VHS. Coyle, B.A. Rose and Jack Maxwell came together to do a number on Jimmy McIlwee, and Rory made their intentions for the future very clear in a speech that was posted on BWR's social media last week. If you haven't seen it, I strongly recommend you check that out. Coyle was mesmerising as he explained what the future holds for VHS in BWR. Further down the poster, we see two wrestlers who I think will be facing each other at The Last Stand, based on what Youngie said at Revolution Roulette, but there hasn't been a match graphic produced yet, so it's not 100%. Molly Spartan debuted at Revolution Roulette, challenging Natalie Sykes for her BWR Women's Championship. Natalie thought she had the night off and only came to Cleethorpes to gloat about being the women's champion, but BWR management had other ideas. Molly instantly got the crowd behind her as she went toe-to-toe with the champ, before a series of referee distractions led to Natalie claiming a tainted victory. Spartan wouldn't stay down for long though, and challenged Natalie to a rematch at The Last Stand to be fought under no disqualification rules. Youngie appeared to confirm that would be happening, but there hasn't been confirmation on the socials since then. Either way, both women are scheduled to appear. There are 5 more big names on the poster, the first of which is Amir Jordan. Despite regular bookings all over the world, Amir has only missed one BWR show this year. He also coached a session at the Evo Academy back in February, which was one of my son's highlights of the year. But I digress. After a couple of unsuccessful attempts at the Open Division Championship, it's unclear right now what Amir's role will be at The Last Stand, but I'm looking forward to finding out. Next to Amir is former BWR World Champion Ricky Knight Jr. Ricky has been undefeated in BWR singles competition for over 3.5 years. In the last 12 months, he got massive wins over Robbie X and Miles Kamen. So with Ricky back in town, I can't wait to see who steps up to face him. Front and centre, we see another former BWR World Champion, Jack Jester. Due to commitments elsewhere, Jester has only wrestled one match for BWR in the last 2 years. That was at the Riot Rumble in May of this year. His participation in that match, though, was a good one. Jack was in that match for almost half an hour. A face-off went down that night with BWR Better members against Jester, Shah Samuels and Ricky Knight Jr. That led to what was supposed to be a 6-man tag match at Viva la Revolution in July, until their team was unable to make it to the show due to illness and transport issues. So now I'm wondering if BWR Better are still in Jester's sights. The penultimate person pictured on the poster is current Open Division champion Hardman Dan. Revolution Roulette was a pretty traumatic night for HMD, as he had to face his Yorkshire Tough stablemate and close friend Rogan one-on-one. Rogan made it clear that he wanted that title, even if it was at the expense of their friendship, and he nearly pulled it off before Hardman Dan was able to unleash one of his trademark knockout punches to keep the big hoss down for a 3 count. An attempt at a post-match reconciliation was rejected by Rogan, and the third member of Yorkshire Tough, the Wrecking Ball Reese, was stuck somewhere in the middle. It will be interesting to see if we see a continuation of that story at The Last Stand, or, knowing how unpredictable the Open Division challenges were when Ace Matthews was the champion, could HMD be taken by surprise again with a totally different challenger out of the blue? The final face on this poster is Adam Flex Maxted. He impressed in his one and only previous BWR appearance last year when he defeated Miles Kamen. That was at the first Viva la Revolution show at the Grimsby Auditorium, so The Last Stand will be Flex's first time in the Memorial Hall at Cleethorpes. I know what a talent this guy is based on what I've seen in other promotions and that match with Kamen for BWR. But also, after sharing a lift with him in a multi-storey car park in Hull earlier this year, I can also confirm he's a bloody nice bloke. I'm really looking forward to seeing what role he will play in this show. So there it is, another in a long line of brilliant posters from the mind of designer Elliot93, giving us an idea of what is on the way on Saturday 22nd of November at the Memorial Hall in Cleethorpes. I checked the website right before I recorded this and I saw there are still some tickets available. That website is ticketsource.co.uk/BWR. So get your tickets, get excited, get to Cleethorpes, and I'll see you there.